can't decide if I want to stabilize that one. I stabilized this one just because I had some thin areas. And I can't decide if I want to do this one or not. And here's the one I did yesterday. Turtle shell. I've had several of you ask about a turtle, so I did the turtle yesterday. Turned out really nice. Got a couple of scratches I need to go back and fix in there. When I was doing my Dremel, I accidentally hit it when I was doing on the sides here. So that was my very first turtle that I've done. And I thought it turned out really nice. I hope everybody has a great and wonderful day. Love you. Thank you, Red Bull Princess. I appreciate that. Hope you do as well. My little lineup going here. Get the horse head, the little gecko, the turtle shell. Kind of looks like a hand grenade when you look at it upside down. Lee, good to see you. How are you? I'm so excited. I can't wait to see your new video. I'm like living vicariously through you, finding that first gold. I can't wait to get my gold pan. I just have a feeling, like just in my bones, that there's gold in this creek. And if it's not in the creek, it's further up the mountain. I was just showing off my piece that I made yesterday. Doing good. Hope you are. Thank you. Thank you. I had several people ask about a turtle, so I did a turtle show yesterday. I've got a couple different designs I wanted to maybe do. The full turtle with the legs and everything, but I can't make up my mind if I want to do a realistic looking one, if I want to do something like with big eyes and cute like a cartoon. It was good fun. Check anywhere where quartz and ironstone rust colors inside the bins, and that's where the gold goes too. Yep, I know I've got the perfect spot picked out too. Downstream this way, where I usually do the creek videos. The creek does a 90-degree to the right, and there's a little island right there from where the old creek bed, where the old, you could see where it used to go further out, and now it's smaller. There's a little island right there, and then it just 90-degree right. So I think it's gonna be a perfect spot. Go for the cute one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I kind of like the big eyes. So I was gonna do this one yesterday, and I did it on this piece of agatized wood, and it just wasn't turning out right. So I sanded it all back down and did just the shell instead of with the body. Yeah, it's got to be worth a try. Oh yeah, for sure. If not, it'll be fun anyway. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. All right, put this camera up here. Oh. There we go. Now I can see the chat. I've got this piece that I hadn't made up my mind what I was going to do with it yet. And then I was like, ooh, that pattern would look really cool for a turtle shell. Because that would put in all that nice texture. I have some of this. I think it might be a solidified sandstone. I don't know. I thought it was wood at first, but because of this side, and then I cut it with all those lines, I was like, holy cow. Oh, it's too dark, isn't it? I'm thinking it might be like a solidified sandstone or maybe a jasperoid. But I was thinking those red bands like that would be cool for the turtle too. Have you heard of the Rockhound app? It tells the areas mines where minerals and all gold, silver have been found. Oh, you're talking about yeah. Mind that. MINDAT. Yeah, I think that's how it is. Say sandstone, yeah. You agree? Yeah, I've got the full. See, here's the full rock. I wish the light was better. And you can see it's kind of rough. All right. Maybe this light will show better. Yeah, there we go. But it's definitely got a lot of silica or quartz content. When I look at it under magnification, I can see little white spots, like little silica pockets or quartz pockets or something in there. It's a beautiful red color. No, it's called Rockhound R. Oh, no, I hadn't heard of that one. I'll have to check that one out. I use the ASGS maps a lot for my area. It gives you base app, it gives you locations and all known minerals. Yeah, that's what that other one that MINDAT, that's what it does. It tells you like if it was ever mined commercially or what's been, if people have found stuff even though it's not usually found there, but still people will find it here and there. Sometimes it'll include all that kind of stuff. Or maybe a piece got weathered or something. Yeah, I found this guy yesterday, and I can't make up my mind if it's wood or if it's a sandstone. Because it's got what looks like wood grains when I look at it. You can see them without magnification. But with magnification, I can see them. I figured I'd just cut it open and see. And both the ends are all mineralized. Maybe some chalcedony or something. Matter of fact, these are made from the hearts that I did. Not the same rock, but they're the same material as this red stuff. You can see how nice it cuts and polishes. Oh wait, am I on the screen? Sorry, I've got the new camera holder and I'm not used to it yet. There we go. It's the same type of rock, so I know that red stuff will polish up real nice. Tanya Lewis, good to see you. I hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. Oh wait, it's Thursday, right? I hope so. Yeah, it's Thursday, okay. Let me get you a moderator here. Whoops. No. I accidentally pushed timeout. There we go. Now you should be blue. It's a USA-based app that gives locations of all known materials. Awhile in the background. Yeah, but in the UK also. Weathered sandstone, you think? I think this one will be the similar to this right here. Like I'll be able to polish it and cut it and stuff. Almost everything I find is like that because I was reading our silica content so high here. That's why I have such a hard time telling what's wood and what's not. Because the sedimentary rocks that we have solidify, and when they do solidify, they do it in layers, so then it mimics the wood even more. Until midwinter. Yeah. Well, it's probably the season for you now. I'm doing Creek Week next week. I've been trying to get all the videos done these past couple of days. I'm doing a Creek Week challenge where every day I go down to the creek and go rock hounding until I find something epic. I'm hoping to find some more artifacts because I've been on a streak lately. Alright, which one do I want to use? Red. Oh, hey, well, I got you here, Lee. Let me pick your brain real quick. I slabbed this up because I wasn't sure if it's a piece of old concrete or if it's just a natural, like, concretion or whatever. It's a whole bunch of little pieces of chert, but I can't tell the middle, like if it's from concrete. But it looks really cool slabbed. You get to see all the little pieces of chert in it. Oh, wait. I was gonna say, if it's natural, I should be able to test it for calcite and see if it bubbles. Wonder if concrete bubbles. It's easier on your body. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I love going up there on the mountain hiking and stuff, but sometimes I'll take an 8-hour trip, and by the time I get back, I'm spent. I don't know if that'll help you or not, but that's what the outside looks like. And I know that we did have an old bridge that they tore down and put in a new one many, many years ago, so it could be concrete, but I'm just not sure. Looks natural to me. Cool. I've got a couple big pieces about like this big. There's a huge one like this big that's down there right behind me in the creek. I wonder if I'll have to look that up and see if concrete will fizz if I put vinegar on it. Maybe that'll help me be able to tell the difference. No, I don't need that one. I need this one. That's right. No, go this way. Yeah. My little alien racer. I wonder if I should do some ditto paper. Yeah, I'll just do it this way. It's faster. Oh, I forgot to set my little thingy up there. Oh well, I guess I'll have to do it next time. I was gonna try and, I've never done it before, but I was gonna try and set one of those goal things up at the top. Because I'm close to getting my very, very first payout. Like, I made enough, but I didn't know you had to make it all in 1 month. I made over 100, but I did it in like a period of 3 or 4 months or whatever it was. So it doesn't count. I have to make it in 1 month. Then I get paid out. I'm still trying to learn everything. When we get mixed stones, it can be called a conglomerate. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking of, conglomerate. A stone with shale and iron stones, some small bits of quartz, broken up, contains a fair bit of micro gold. Oh, cool. I think I've been finding some of that, like, kind of flower type gold or whatever. Especially these, like what you were saying, those different minerals with the quartz, because they like each other. When I go over there on the mountain and I find these, where that crystal veins and stuff run through, and I'll find these pieces. This one I don't think had any, but down in the little vugs, down in there, I'll see some little gold flecks, but they're not square like pyrite crystals or anything like that. And it looks just like if you were to sprinkle flour in there and it settled in between the little quartz crystals. That's what it looks like. But it's not a lot, you know, like just a little bit. But I find it often. I mean, not a lot, but often. It'll just be all the way down in there in between all the crystals. I love this one. I don't find the red jerseys like that a lot. I lost so many watch hours. I'm down to 2,200 now. And had, oh no. I wish I would have known that. I would have put your playlist on. Matter of fact, I'll do it right now. Let's go, Wild Man. Good to see you. Let me get you a moderator. And you were so close. I hate that for you, Lee. That's what happened the last 4 months. From February, March, April, May, June, July. 6 months. It took me 6 months to make the last 300 hours because I kept losing last year's hours. And then because it's the rolling 365 days, so it's a little over, it'll overlap, and then you're going to lose 2005 and 2004 for 1 month. Because it just happened to me in June. Because I was like, all right, I'm only going to lose 70 hours, and then I'm losing a lot more than that. And then I looked it up, and I lost 2005 and 2024 because it's overlaps. I was so mad. Let's see. I know yours is going to be up here at the top. Whoops. Okay, yeah, I am subscribed on this one. I couldn't remember if I was or not. I'm going to go, instead of hitting your playlist, I'm going to hit these lives because they're longer. There we go. I just commented. That's my watch channel. I don't upload any videos or do anything. I just use it to watch YouTube with. Pyrite is magnetic. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's the stuff that I find in there. It's so little, and it's you know, like in the little crevices. I don't know if I were to put a magnet on it, if I could get it down in the bug. You know, like the little, because it's usually in one of the bugs. So I would take my magnet, put it over it. I don't know if it would be strong enough to detect it or not, but I'll try that. I didn't even think about it. Duh. Subbed from Knuckles. Yeah, almost any my YouTube channel I'm doing for memories for those who like my content. Yeah, I think you just started your. Am I remembering correctly? Did you just start your channel, Wildman? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, magnet. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my magnet out. It came in my little toolkit my husband got me for my birthday. Now, I just gotta remember which rocks that I saw that had all the little gold specks in it. I know where they're at because I keep all my quartz stuff in one flower bed, and then I have all my like church jasper stuff over here in a different flower bed. And then that one over there has got a mixture, and that flower bed over there has got stuff that looks like fossils, or that I think are fossils. Can't remember if my husband subscribed to your channel or not, but I'll check, and if he's not, then I'll put his on there too. Maybe too small to pick up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was so small, I didn't even think about it, but the magnet's pretty strong. I don't think anything here is going to be magnet. This one might. This one is, oh man, I've been nerding out on this one lately. This looks similar to the material that I was carving the frog and stuff out of, but this has green. I don't know if the camera shows the green right here, And so I instantly thought, well, copper base. And I saw right here, I got some flash and some square crystals that I can scratch, so they're definitely calcite. When I look under magnification, I could see some little areas that look like copper. And I was thinking they were pyrite, but they're, unless maybe it's a chalcopyrite, where it has that different color to it. And it's the craziest thing. This green stuff right here, it comes all the way through the rock. When I look at it under magnification, it looks like it has little fossils in it, like little shell. There's one. Let me see if I can show it on camera. Right there, it looks like a little shell. And then all in here, this green stuff, it looks like there's little tiny fossils in it. So it was made me think it was a type of chert. But this feels like the same stuff that I've been finding here. It's still weird because I just thought that the ones that I thought the ones I was finding were a calcite and quartz matrix. And then I started looking at it and I was like, wait a minute, because I have some of it where the more of the black is gone and it's more white. And I started looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, it's a wood cast. Because I found these like 2 years ago now, and I just thought they were quartz and calcite. But this reminds me of this black stuff. It's like feels like carbon something. I've been nerding out on it with my glasses and looking at it under magnification because, like I said, it's got all these little cool things in there. And the spots that look like copper are real small. I think that was one where that red color is. Maybe it is pyrite. I'll try to do more lives, but it's time constraints, right? If you want to go to that diamond mine with you, zinc is a greenstone too. Oh yeah, I always forget about zinc. Or mica-based mineral. The rock came from Missouri, so it's just a little bit north of me. Alright. Yeah, I guess that could be mica, because it does have a flash to it. But it's definitely got, what do you call it, where it breaks in those little L shapes. The cleavage planes, or, ooh, what's it called? I think it's cleavage planes. Because I know feldspar does that, but it's soft, whatever it is, because I can scratch it. It reminds me of a piece of, I have some, I don't know if I'm saying it right, selenite or selenite. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Manisha, good to see you. How are you? White beef, feldspar, mica-based mineral. That state has mica in abundance. Makes sense. I always think of mica as small little crystals, but they do get big like that. I've been finding green stuff in my driveway too. Some type of, I thought it was wave light at first. One of them is wave light for sure because I can see inside the little bubble. I see the dark green bullseye with the starburst crystals and stuff. And the other ones I think are like planarite or there's another green something that's like malachite or chrysocolla or some of those that it reminds me of. Excuse me. Yeah, I found these. They're in the driveway, and it's always on the same host rock, whatever this, I don't know, like solidified shale or something. It's got green going through it. And this one's got more on it with some staining. It's got the little botryoidals, little teeny tiny ones. But it's never a lot. It's just a little bit on each rock. This one I cut right here. I skinned it with the saw just to look on the inside. And it's just that same kind of pastel mint color. Some of them are super, super green. Some of them are yellow. We do have turquoise. It's not very common. We do have it, but I don't think it's turquoise. Johnny, good to see you. How are you? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Stone are often soft base mineral. A lot of gold linked with greenstone. Samapo. I didn't know that. I find it all, like I said, I nerd out on it. I find it extremely interesting. Like if I'm not doing a video or something for YouTube or cutting rocks or polishing them, I have my glasses on and I'm looking in all these little tiny cracks, and it's like a little whole other world in there. But yeah, I never find that green stuff on like chert or wood or anything. It's always on that same black stuff. I guess it could be chert, I guess. I don't know. But it seems like a shale. Let's see if I can get this on here. Oh, I need my tape. How have you been doing, Manisha? Thank goodness I found out what was wrong with my Dremel, because on the last live it kept messing up, and up being the this thing right here was loose at the top. That's all it was. I was so worried. I thought I had messed it up. I just got it for my birthday, but then I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, it's been 7 months already. But still, after 7 months, it should not be messing up. It was gotten loose. I'm going to go rest a while and chat soon. Have a day tired level got up. All right, Lee. Thank you. I appreciate you stopping in and chatting with me. And I'll make sure to. I'm not going to let it run, days and days at a time because then it won't count. But I'll come and go and proper engagement. So that way it counts for you. All right, which way I want the lines going? Like this. That. I don't know if you guys saw it a while ago. You might not have been in the room. Here's the horse head that I did, and it's carved out of this beautiful agatized wood from Alabama. Beautiful material, and you can see it takes a very high polish. And then here's the little gecko I did. Similar material. It's got some beautiful red coming in there, like a sunset. And then I did this one yesterday. I had several people ask about doing a turtle. So I did a turtle shell. And this is some more of the agatized wood from Alabama. I hit it with my Dremel right there when I was doing the sides. I'm going to go back and fix it because that little spot right there is going to drive me insane. But that's my very first turtle I've done, so I'm super proud of that. Turned out nice. And then I tried to kind of make this a freeform cabochon and make it look faceted. That was the look I was going for. So I polished it and then put the beveled edges on it. You can see the beautiful banding coming through. See if I can get it in the sun. There we go. I just love this color. And then I made some little free-handed hearts. They look like wood, but they're actually stone. I wanted to try and accent those beautiful bands going through there. This one's a little bit bigger. This one had a natural vug on it, so I left it there. Gave it some character. But I'm going to use this similar material in red to do the turtle. Oh, I forgot to do that. 1 second, guys. I got to do something really quick. I forgot. No. This one. Sorry guys, let's get it real quick. I'm almost done. If I didn't do it now, I would have forgotten. There we go. All done. It got really bright. If you guys have any upcoming videos or premieres or anything like that, you're more than welcome to drop a link in the chat. Or if you just want to drop your channel link, you're more than welcome to. My tape's not want to stick. Do that. Let's see if I can keep it. Don't move. Does anybody have any plans or anything coming up for this weekend? Everybody's all celebrated and pooped out still from the 4th of July, it seems like. All partied out. I know now that I'm older, I am. Oh, thank goodness that sun went behind a cloud. It was blinding me. It was so bright. Reflecting off of this white paper. Oh no, this design might be too small. Should have drawn it up just a little bit bigger. Let me try and... Oh no, I didn't put it on there enough. Let's do it again. I'll just use some transfer paper. That way I'll be able to see it. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, good to see you. How are you? Oh yeah, I forgot I want to do that one. Oh, I should do that one on there. That's my problem. I start doing one project and then I see another one. I want to do that one. Oh, it's on the bottom, of course. I can do this without getting it all over me. I usually look like I'm smurfed by the end of the day. Oh, duh. Forgot. Rock for brains. Rock for brains. Add it under there. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate that. Salamat po. Didn't even need to put all that in there. I don't know what I was thinking. All right. Hopefully, I got enough there to at least see a little bit. Oh, yeah. I must have picked the wrong time to go live. Like it like that. Eh. I don't know, the little tail doesn't look right. I might not add it. It wasn't, when I looked at the image, it didn't have a tail on it. I think the angle that it's at, it doesn't really need a tail. All right, come here. It was just a male lady. I'm thinking about doing something different. I'm not feeling this because I made it too small. When I go to try and do those little squares for the shell, it's all going to mush together, and you won't see any detail. Yeah. Alright, okay, come on. Alright, let's see. Let me try something different. Maybe, I've been wanting to do these flowers too. That would look pretty cool. I was going to put the seahorse on here, but those flowers would look cool on here too. Where is it at? Here it is. Yeah, I think this seahorse will probably look better. Got several things drawn up that I've been wanting to do. I just haven't done them yet. I need it. Oh yeah, now that my Dremel's fixed, I can finish my jawbone. Started a really cool spider the other day, and my Dremel started messing up on me. Fit on there. Maybe I should just do this downward turtle on here. That maybe half dark, half light. That'd be cool. That way. Maybe it's just this pattern that's giving me problems. This one doesn't seem to want to match up either. I need the banding and the colors and the rock to accent the turtle. This way. Just gonna turn it on. Alright, let's do it this way. Oh, it's the birthday girl. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy. Happy, happy birthday. How are you doing today, Miss Gypsy? Bushes. I'm lurking from the bushes. You working? That's what I do. I can't always be very participating. I try to do as much as I can, but I at least try to be in the live, in the chat, and talk when I can. But I'll still be in there. We are working. It looks like it's going to be rain again. Oh, no. Yeah, I was watching you earlier, and all of a sudden, because I had it going on my phone, and I was on my laptop editing, and all of a sudden I heard it was all the rain hitting the truck. It almost sounded like hail. Must have been like really big raindrops. We've been in stuff like that every day for almost 3 weeks. Oh no. That's gonna be miserable. Then when you do get a break to get out of the truck, it's all rainy. Most of it came out. I have to fill in a few little spots right here that I guess I didn't do or just didn't press hard enough. It makes for a long day driving too, if you have to drive through all that. Alright, there you go. Get some drill tips. This one. And this one. This one. Yeah, it's so peaceful out here today. I feel like I could just go right to sleep. You have any plans for your birthday? You guys gonna go out to dinner? Or... Oh, look, my butterfly friend is back. Yeah, he did that the other day. He kept coming over here and landed on me. He's not even scared of the equipment or anything. The saw going, so he kept landing on my hand and my arms. And I think it's actually a moth and not a butterfly, but I still call it a butterfly. It's got wings. Oh, but I want to use this one. I'm gonna use this big one. Alright, now, go away, horsefly. I don't know if you were in here earlier. I have my little projects that I've been doing all week, the hearts. They look like wood, but they're really made out of stone. Alright, there's the camera, there we go. Sorry, I have the new camera holder and I'm not used to it yet. And then, of course, my horse head that I carved. I have that beautiful agatized wood. And the gecko I just finished the other day. And this one I made yesterday because I had several people asking me about a turtle, so I made a turtle shell. And I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to make another turtle today, but the first one didn't want to turn out so well. But that's the first turtle I've ever made, so I'm super happy with how it turned out. Mississippi the other day could not even see. So we're used to make these turtles. I'm aware of which he's still asleep. Oh, okay, yeah, you're not sure yet? Gotcha. This, I believe, is going to be a solidified sandstone. This red material that I'm using. She's got beautiful bands in it. All these are all made from agate or agatized wood, one or the other. And these are made from the same kind of materials, what I'm making the turtle with. Oh, I forgot power. Ah, there we go. Ta-da! You gotta be smarter what you're working with, Arlene. Those hearts are so cute. Thank you. I really enjoyed making them. And that's because I love wood. And the fact that they look like wood, but they're stone, I wanted to really accent those fans going through there. They're just little freeform hearts. I cut out a square with my big saw, my big table saw, and then I used my Dremel to do the rest. All right. Oh, I need to way ahead of myself. I was supposed to do my stop line too. One step ahead here. One of these days I'm gonna learn all the names of these shapes and tips, and there's so many of them with different names I don't know them all. The turtle shell looks amazing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm really proud of it. Like I said, it's the first one I've ever done. I've never done a turtle yet, so I'm super excited about it. I enjoyed it so much. I wanted, like I said, do one with the actual head and feet and stuff. I started to yesterday, but it kept messing up, so I had to go with the flow. Sometimes you want to make a turtle, but the rock says nope. Right now I'm just going around and cutting out the outline, making my stop lines. Uh-oh. There's some black clouds rolling in. We got some really good rain yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Just did the outline. I think I have to be perfect because I'm going to come back in, add the detail. I go over it light the first time, and now I'm going to go over it one more time and make it a little deeper. I'm sure there's somebody out there screaming, "Ah, you're not doing it right." I'm just learning, so let's learn as I go. There we go. Yeah, the first go around I just do it really light so that way I get my pattern on the outside in there before it gets wiped off or rinsed off or anything. I think I'm going to start pulling out some of this background first, and then I'll come back and start on the show. I'll change my tip again. Yeah, I should have ate something before I went live. I'm starving. Now I just got that big ball on there. Pull out some of the background here. I'm still trying to learn which tips do what and work for the best things as well. I've been trying to watch videos and read about it stuff online, but for me, it's just better if I grab the tip and use it and see what it does. Trying to decide if I actually want to cut this one out. I think I might. Oh wait, I can't. I forgot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go cut this guy out on my saw. Dang, that's a hard bit. I wish there was a way I could write a message on here. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go cut my turtle out. There we go. I cut it as close as I could. It's not the right type of saw to actually, cut stuff out with, but you can still use it that way if you're careful. Oh yeah, halfway looks like a 2-year-old drew a jacked up turtle. I wish I would have turned those bands a little bit more. That's alright. Kind of looks like he's swimming with those colors that way. Oh, I gotta switch my power. Look, okay. Come on, we gotta find somewhere else to lay. Why you wanna lay right under my feet? Makes no sense. Every day I have to make you move. And you look at me crazy. Oh yeah, now my fan's working. That's good. I need a cigarette. That's what I need. Joseph, good to see you. How are you? CLF, hello. How's everybody doing? Sorry, I missed the chat. I was over there on the saw. Say hi and hit the like button. I appreciate it, Joseph. Just came back for a minute. Oh, look, Waichi's. This is the one I did yesterday. This is my very first one that I've done. I'm so proud of it. It turned out really good, especially for being my first one. It's just the shell. It's not the head or anything. Of course, there's no light. So I can get in the sun. There we go. I did that one yesterday, and I enjoyed doing it so much. So I was like, well, I want to make one with the head and the legs and everything. That was the plan when I started this one yesterday. It was supposed to have a head and legs and, the whole spiel, but the rock just said, no, I don't want to have a head. So I made it just the shell. It worked out really nice. Pretty. Thank you. I appreciate that. On your short with the cute kitty. Thank you, Joseph. Or so I won't be chatting. Not a problem. I appreciate you being here. That's what I do all the time. I'm working and lurking. I'll try and be in the chat when I can, and then other than that, I'm there. But I do say, hellos and all that kind of stuff, and let you know that I'm there. Try to. Oh, I need to plug it back in. Oh no, I plugged it in. Oh, let me change out my tip. Well, let me do this part. Do that part right here with this circle first. Took a little bit too much of his head off back there. I'll just try and blend it in. If you guys have any upcoming videos or premieres or anything, you're more than welcome to put it in the chat and I'll pin it up at the top. Or if you just want to put your channel link in there, you're more than welcome to. Got my finger starting to get a little warm there. I didn't think about that when I cut it out with the saw, that I was messing up the back a little bit. But that's alright. I wasn't going to put any detail on the bottom anyway. Are you still here, Gypsy? Do you plan on doing a live for your birthday at all? They, for me, they always turn out really well. Alright, got them all rounded off. Now I use my smaller tips. Get the details in there. Getting the corners and stuff. Yeah, I wasn't thinking when I used the big saw and I was cutting the front around my pattern and stuff that I was hitting the back. And I forgot, but that's okay. I just kind of rounded it off a little bit. On your short, I look a lot while I work. I even, in my channel theme song. That rock dust in my mouth. Yeah, I've been trying to decide. The horse, I wasn't able to get down in all those little lines for the mane and stuff to polish it. So it's got a clear coat to stabilize it, because I couldn't get down in there. Plus there was a few thin areas and I didn't want it to break. And I was thinking about doing these, but this one I might go over it again, because after I carved it, then I polished it, and when I polished it, it took the body down a lot further than I anticipated, and it took out some of my detail on the feet and the body. It wasn't supposed to have a lot of detail. It's supposed to be a silhouette, but it's almost blends in now, so I wanted to maybe hit it just an outline. And I was thinking about putting the clear coat on them, but this one, I think I need to polish it some more. There's some areas that didn't get as shiny as others. trying to make up my mind if I want to clear coat it or not. Because it helps protect the piece, but it also makes it shine, because there's areas that I don't have the proper tips to go in there to polish them. This one. Yep. What this one? Small door. Excuse me. Man, I'm telling you guys, it's so peaceful out here today. It's not too hot. I cheated and got my little fan and brought it out here. But it's just super quiet. My husband went and took a nap. The dogs are sleeping. One thing I can hear is like the birds and insects, the creek, fan. I could totally just fall asleep standing here. Alright, changed out my tip so I can get in the corners and stuff here. Hate when I do that. I almost my finger. Ooh, it got really dark. I keep catching myself because I'll put one tip on there and do everything. Like just now, instead of doing the corner, I was rounding the foot, and I have to remember to catch myself and not do that because then I wear out that one tip when I was meant to grab it to get into the corners and not do all the rest of the work too. Mr. Chubby Hubby, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a fabulous Thursday. I had a horse head that I did out of the Agatized Alabama wood, and then I finished up the gecko the other day. And I had few people ask about a turtle, so I did a turtle yesterday, but didn't want to work the way it was supposed to, so it ended up being just the turtle shell and not a full turtle. And I'm super happy with how it turned out. It's the very first turtle I've ever done. And I enjoyed doing it so much that I'm doing a full turtle today. It's smoky as heck here. Oh, wow. You got some wildfires going on. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I really enjoy doing it. So in Canada. Oh, wow. Looks like it's 8 p.m. outside. Wow, that's crazy. Make sure you stay safe. I'll be sending good vibes your way. I'm gonna cut that one again. I made it way too long. Cut that one tip. So wasted my tip doing it. I've got one of my older lapidary blades that's pretty worn out, and I save them even though I wouldn't cut like one of my good agates or anything, but I'll use it just to trim off the edges of, you know, a rock or something. If it's got something sticking out, I'll use it kind of like a trim saw or use it for stuff like this. Man, I couldn't imagine. And those like COVID masks and stuff probably don't help either. You need one of those heavy duty, like paint, smoke, everything with the HEPA filter and all that included in the mask. I know you were all comfortable asleep. Huh? Respirator, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you start getting any symptoms like dizzy and lightheaded and fatigue, any of that kind of stuff, don't mess around. Get it taken care of. I would go straight to the emergency room if it were me. right, 1 second. I'm going to cut this on the big saw. There we go. Trying to catch back up on the chat here. Not so ordinary. Good to see you. How are you? I haven't went back to the jawbone because my Dremel was messing up, so I had given up on it. And then that night I took my Dremel in and ended up being just a loose part up at the where the flex shaft goes into the Dremel. And so I got it working. I planned on coming out the next day to do them, and it rained. And I didn't know it was going to rain. So now I have most of my pattern. There's still a little bit left. A lot of it rinsed off. And this one got some of the color from my rib bone that bled into this one from the rain. And so I've got to do some fixing on them. It was crazy because it was just like today. It was a beautiful day, and then all of a sudden clouds rolled in just out of nowhere. I had them over here. I just put them back over there. I had them here on my shelf. I just didn't think about them getting wet. Let's see. So I've been working on the gecko I finished and the little hearts and stuff. I think you saw those. So I had a few people ask about doing a turtle, so I did a turtle yesterday. Turtle shell. I'm super happy with the way it turned out because first one I've ever done. Never done a turtle before. I think I'm gonna, if I do another one, I'm gonna not make the lines so far apart. And this one I'm gonna polish, I think, some more too, because I missed a lot of it. But it was really fun. I enjoyed it. I did that yesterday. I didn't get a video or do a live or anything. I was just enjoying myself. And so I thought today I'm gonna do a whole turtle with the legs and everything on it. So that's what I'm doing now. Just beautiful bands in there. Looks great. CL it is. I was wondering, I was going to ask you too what you wanted me to call you because your channel name was so long. I get that a lot with mine because my channel name is so long. I didn't think of it, but apparently a lot of people think that my channel name is not really vulgar, but suggestive, I guess would be the way to word it. I don't know. I didn't think of it like that. I would just, rocks. It's a solid passion because rocks are hard. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But apparently some others think of it differently. Ken. Cool. Nice to meet you, Ken. My real life name is Arlene. Cool turtle for sure. Thank you, Mr. Chubbs. I'll decide which tip I want to use next. Man, that's what I need. I need to go fill up my drink. Man, I'm thirsty. One second, guys. I'll be right back. Why is it all black? You guys hear me? I wonder if it's still on. Let's see if I can refresh it. My screen is all black. I don't understand.